Okay. Good morning, everyone. This is Karl recording from Bedford, Pennsylvania, Monday, July 6th, 2020. Before we get going, let me put on my standard music here. Okay, now I need to go into my disclaimer. Let's go into this. Okay, if you're 13 years old or younger, please leave this podcast now. These podcasts are not targeted for children, so please leave now. Okay, good morning. All right, this is just going to be kind of a brief podcast, but as we all know, the riots are going on. We got the Planddmic, as I call it, the Planddmic, the virus thing. Now, let me make a disclaimer here on the virus thing. It's not a hoax. As I said in my 4th of July video on my YouTube channel. Now, if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go to my YouTube channel. This is going to post on my YouTube channel as well. Hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification, and be sure to hit the like button, the thumb up button, and share all this to all your friends, relatives, whoever you know, because I am being censored and I'm being blocked and all kinds of things and on YouTube and stuff, and this is just really unfair to me. So please go ahead and do that. I have 3 channels. I have my podcast channel, my main channel, and my channel about cats. So be sure to check out all 3. And okay, so let's get back into this. It's mainly really about the sports, and as I was talking about the Planddmic. It is a virus. There is a virus going on. It's not as bad as the lamestream media is talking about. But what I want to get at is, in January, I was really sick, what I explained in my video. But pretty much, I had, when I was sick for about a week, and for about 3 or 4 days of that, it was really bad. And when I was going to sleep, it was affecting my breathing, and I wasn't even sure if I was going to wake up the next day. But I explain all that in my YouTube video, my July 4th YouTube video. So be sure to go check that video out. I recorded that on Saturday, on the 4th. Anyway, let's get back into the sports thing, and why I can no longer support that. As you know, the National Football League is week 1. They're going to have the Black National Anthem for every game. That's that was just that was a nail in the coffin. But prior to that, I had already decided that I was going to no longer support any team on any sports, and the only way I'm going to do any kind of video or podcast or anything a sports related topic, if it involves a substantial news thing, good or bad, involving a sports player. But I'm not going to be a particular fan of any team, and this is too bad. This really kills me, because I was a big football fan, and particularly the Lions for the long time until last year. But I started following the Detroit Lions in 1968, and my hope was that before I passed on, that the Lions would eventually get into the Super Bowl and actually win a Super Bowl. I think they've had a couple of chances here and there to even get there, but that's for another story. But it won't happen. I won't support them anymore, and that's just the way it is, and it's just too bad. One of my longest dreams will never be succeeded, and now it really doesn't even matter, because I don't care. Until they get out of their sports is sports, and they need to get all the political stuff and all the other garbage out of sports. Let the players play. Just keep sports. Just keep all the other stuff out of sports. They throw in all this other garbage into it, and I've lost total interest. And and the players and the owners are both going to suffer for it, because I know I am not the only one that feels this way. They will, they will find out, especially the NFL. They're going to find out, and it's just not the Black National Anthem thing. It's just the way the format is and the way everything is designed. It's not going to be the same, and the players are going to know it when they have all this social distance and there's less fans in there. The defensive players some of the defensive players are saying the same thing. They really need a full packed house because when they sack the quarterback and that kind of stuff, it really pumps them up when the crowd gets going and you have 80,000 people there, and it just adds to the game. But when you take that away, most of it's just taking a big chunk out of the game altogether, and it's not going to be not going to be enjoyable. I'll probably flick through, but I'm not going to be sitting on Sundays watching the full slate of NFL games. I'll have the ability to watch whatever I want, but I'll probably look at a couple of minutes here and a couple of minutes there, but that's going to be about it. No interest, and it's too bad. But that's what I wanted to get out this morning, is that it's basically sports. I'm looking more at the baseball, since baseball is going to be starting up. It's going to be interesting, and I'm going to do the same thing with them. I'll just kind of look at it. I'm just going to see how it's going to be interesting to see the fan drop off, really, and they're going to really have to rethink things. Once their bookkeepers talk to the owners, and then they look at the numbers and they see how much revenue they're losing, they're going to really have to rethink things. But not until they really look at the books and that sort of thing. But until then, it's just going to be a mess, and they need to just let them play their game, let them and just get all the other junk out of it, and that's what they need to do. And until they do that, then they have no interest for me and probably quite a few other people. It's entertainment. Sports is entertainment. It doesn't need to have all this other stuff thrown in along with it. It's just they've destroyed what was something that used to be really good, which is now totally unenjoyable. So I'll say it again. They need to clean it up. Leave it as a fun event. Sports, nothing else. Just do it. Let the fans enjoy it. But until they clean up their act and do some things differently, instead of kowtowing to the other forces in there, then they have no interest for me. And we will talk to you next week when I'll be talking about other stuff, and hopefully on a brighter note, really. So we will talk to you next time. Okay, have a good day.